So we're officially in a bear market months ago. All right, so I think that because this is the first time that we have actually hit below 30,000 on the Dow Jones Index ever since December of 2020. So clearly there's a lot of pain in the market, and it's not just Dow Jones. If you look at the S&P and you look at the Nasdaq, we're looking at a lot of pain. Okay, so of course, today we'll be going through 3 different ways for you to get around this bear market. All right, but of course, in this audience right now, there's only 3 different groups of people listening. The first one are people who have invested for a long period of time. The second is people who have invested for a short period of time. And third are people who have not invested at all. So the first group, I'm pretty sure that you guys already know what to do. Chances are you have already seen more recession than I have. So, you guys will probably know what to do with your own portfolio and such. Second group, I think that is most likely going to be the most amount of pain that you have felt in the market. And, you might go as far as to think that you have been gambling with your money because of the amount of losses they've actually gotten. I like most of the other channels on YouTube or all the other people telling you, riches are made in recession, buy the dip, the dollar cost average right now. Okay, I'm not saying all those are not true, because they are. Okay, but I have to let you guys know that you have to slow down, you have to step back and just look at the entire market with a different set of eyes. Okay, because honestly speaking, I bought the dip 6 months ago and the dip continued dipping ever since. Okay, so I don't think that every dip is actually worth buying into. So sometimes you just have to kind of just look at the market a little bit more. The third group, somehow, some way, okay, you guys who have not invested after watching my content for this long, okay, by some stroke of luck, okay, this is actually great for you guys, okay, because it ended up that you guys have been holding a lot of cash without being invested in the market, and the market is slowly becoming a better and better place for you guys to invest over time. And of course, if you guys haven't been invested for the past 2 years or however long that I've been consuming my content for, okay, I'm not sure if you're going to be starting to invest anytime soon, but I can tell you that the market is starting to look like a better place for you to invest more and more over time. Okay, so something for you guys to really look into as well. All right, so anyway, let's talk about the bear market. Okay, and I'm going to give you guys 3 different ways for you to get around the bear market. Okay, but before we go on, just to give you guys a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, and even if I am, I cannot be giving you the same advice for every single one of you, because everyone's financial situation is not going to be the same. Okay, so clearly not financial advice, and whatever I'm saying to you guys are things that I've actually been using for my own portfolio and my own investment purposes. So I'm just sharing with you guys what are the 3 things that I'm doing to go around this bear market. All right, so let's start. Number 1, okay, which would be hedge. Okay, so as much as I love being a bull in this market, okay, I've always have bought puts into several positions, and I renew them every 3 to 5 weeks. So sometimes I sell them 2 days later, sometimes I sell them 5 weeks later, whatever it is. Okay, I also have covered calls on 30% of the stocks that I do hold. Those garner me about $700 per month on average, sometimes lesser, sometimes more. Okay. These are actually good methods for you to really get cheap premium in the market, especially when the market is decaying to this extent. Okay, this actually takes a lot of effort because you should be looking at the option chain almost every single day, because that's how you can see how you can find better premium choices over time. Okay, number 2, stop closing your eyes to pick stocks, because in the bear market, okay, it's the best time for you to just stop everything and start studying on the different companies that you're actually interested into buying prior to buying into it. So for example, if you love Apple, okay, instead of you just blindly buying into Apple, how about you read up the last 3 quarters of their earnings report and actually know what are they going through, the supply chain issues that they're going through, and the earnings that they are going through. Are they going up? Are they going down? What are the situations that are making them lose a bit of money over time? Okay, those are very, very important. Okay, so do not just close your eyes and just throw money into a different stock. And of course, I understand that there are some people who are too invested with their own day job, that they are not really interested into reading charts, reading reports and such. That's fair, okay? But of course, for you guys, don't just immediately buy into an ETF just because people tell you that, just go and buy into an ETF, okay? If you want to get into an ETF, okay, you should most likely go and read up on the ETF. What are the ETF actually buying into? Okay, the industry that they're actually getting into, and also the amount of positions they're also getting into. Okay, those are very, very important for you, because usually the position and the industry are the most important things for the ETF for you to really get into. Okay, so again, there will always be something for you guys to read up on. Just find the time to do so. A bear market is the best time for you to read up on things like that, because like I said before, dips in this market is in no shape or form lacking. Okay, there will always be a better buying opportunity for you to get into. So just read up more before buying the dip. Okay, and thirdly, honestly, I think that you'll be surprised. Well, not really surprised, because you already know. Okay, which is get out of debt. Okay, out of margin, out of leverage, out of anything. There's 6 to 7% on an annual rate. Because when you're in a bear market, having a debt pushing you back will be the next worst thing. So yeah, these are the three things. Honestly, it's very, very simple. Okay, these are things that I actually do for myself. I think these are simple ways for you to really get out of a bear market, instead of you just buying the dip to prepare into prepare to get into a bull market. Riches are made in recession. That's true. Okay, but it's not because you are only blindly buying into a recession, but it's because you're reading during a recession, knowing what is good to buy, and then making the wise decision to do so. Okay, not just thinking, you know what, I'm gonna buy anything in the recession, and hopefully in the bull market, all these are gonna go up nevertheless. Okay, there is a high chance of that actually happening, but you'll be a lot better if you actually know what you're getting into. But anyway, those are the three methods that I have to get around the bear market. Let me know down in the comment section if you have anything else that you do in this bear market. And anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like this content thus far. Drop me a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.